Hi, we're the fat assholes that make fat content.
It's fat dog content. With a PH.
It's all pretty fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. We are here today to talk about Patreon and why it is we needed to live.
This sounds like a classroom presentation. Our Patreon's been updated. There's been a lot of changes. And if you're already a patron, sorry for all the emails. That's my B. If you haven't noticed, we posted a lot of content on our Patreon. Some of it free for everybody.
Yeah, like literally dozens of posts.
All of Log Horizon abridged, all of Slime abridged so far, all of One Piece Alabasta abridged, Shield Hero, the 2 episodes of Air Gear. Basically, all of our abridged content is now up there, and one of the major changes that spawned this was we found out about Streamable from some other friends in the community.
Yeah, like reactors.
Yeah, reactors, and we had a talk with them about, like, you know, how good it was, how easy they were to work with, all those things. We covered our bases, and we were like, all right, cool. This way we don't have to put links out. You can just literally watch the video on our Patreon. And we were like, let's do that.
We also talked with our friends over at the Schmuck Squad, and they really gave some fantastic advice. So if you're not already subscribed to them, go check them out. They're real funny.
We have a lot of content coming out. That's not all the stuff that went up there. I posted a very long text post of like multiple paragraphs going into depth about all of our upcoming projects that we have, and, you know, some of the internal mechanisms as to what's making that happen. Definitely, if you're a patron, you get a lot more behind the scenes, and we are going to focus more on that aspect of our Patreon as we go forward. At least once a month, we're gonna try and get you guys some in-depth updates on what's going on with all our projects. So we want to be as upfront with you guys as you can, because you're spending your hard-earned money on that, and we understand how precious that is.
So up until this point, meaning the last couple of days when we started sending out these updates, the Patreon was handled solely by me. And I have neglected it, and for that I'm sorry. Life has been kind of a bitch, and I have not been able to give the Patreon the time and the patrons the time they deserve. So for that I'm sorry, and with that, Richie has graciously agreed to help me keep things up to date and current so that the Patreon will no longer be neglected. So for those of you who have stuck it out with us, thank you so much, and we will do better.
Things should only get better from here, is the general thing.
Yeah.
We'll be able to be more active with the Patreon, and that's the important thing. Yeah, oh, if you haven't noticed, we also posted reactions. Moon has not seen a lot of anime.
And he voices for an anime abridged channel.
He auditioned for Slime abridged without ever seeing a single episode of Slime. The audacity of this man. But yeah, we've got a lot more of that kind of content. This is going to be patron-only stuff. So you have to be a Patreon to watch, or you have to be a patron
on
to
Patreon.
Watch on Patreon. We're just going to double up on this word. Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to void that word. Void. 90% of our conversations are just quoting other abridged series, let's be honest. Also, there is some stuff that I just learned about that I didn't know.
Yep. And again, that comes back to me just kind of assuming people knew shit and not sharing the information. So that's my bad.
You can literally pay for a year subscription to our Patreon in one go.
Yep, and you get a 10% discount.
Yep. So if you're like doing the dollar tier, it's like just a little over $10 for the entire
Specifically, year. It's $10.80 American for the entire year, one-time payment.
So yeah, you can do yearly payments for those of you that are like, I don't know what I'm going to have from month to month. It's okay if you want to do it that way.
We have legit had some crazy bastards do the executive producer year to date one. Like, man, that's a hell of an email to wake up to, I tell you what.
So yeah, we have multiple tiers. We have $1, $5, $10, Is it 25 after that?
25, then it goes to 50, and then it goes to 100.
We honestly thought 50 was pushing it, and then
Yep.
there was somebody was like, "Why isn't there a $100 tier?" We're like, "Why on God's earth would you spend that kind of money on us?"
Like it's there, but like even when we mention it, like we both, and I've seen this on camera, we both fucking cringe when we see what our top tier is, because both of us are like, that is a lot of fucking money to be spending on us. We still love you for it, thank you, but yeah.
So that is what is currently going on for the Patreon right now. So if you would like to come by, check all that content out. There's a lot of it.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot, and you also get access to a bunch of cool Discord perks, and that's for every tier. And additionally, the $50 and $100 tiers get access to our private Discords where the projects are made.
We're always looking forward to bringing you better and better content. And Patreon is the place where we do that. We'll also be putting up polls and getting your advice for things. If you would like to join, please do so. It really helps us out, and it makes it where we can pay the editors and get projects out to you sooner. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, and stay fat.
All right, so there you go.
All right, well, yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah, we are. We've had our little discussion about our Patreon. You've seen the video that's going to be going up shortly. And just to clarify, guys, when we were asking, I did put this up there, and I feel I need to clarify this for some of our patrons. I did recently ask what improvements we could make to the Patreon so that, you know, we're going to interact more, and we do. Does Tony hate money? No, Tony does not hate money.
Why would I hate money?
He's just like sharing it with the rest of us. That's
yeah. That's I mean, yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like, you know, even though it is technically my channel and I run everything, all of the money that we bring in goes back towards all of the people who help me run it.
And new projects, yeah.
And new projects, because, and fuck, man, I want to give them more, but I can't.
Yeah,
it's not there yet.
It is what it is. And if you guys have checked out the description, that's gonna be our Patreon message to you all from now on, because we're tired of answering back people that are like, well, maybe you should just work on this one project, and it's like, okay, fine. If you want us to work on that one project, then become a patron, because we actually listen to our patrons.
Yeah, you know, it's that whole thing that they use with the gaming companies. Vote with your wallet, guys.
Yeah. Here's the thing I have to stress right now to our patrons. What we put out, we asked, what can we do better on our Patreon, and the responses that we got so far are all about like live streaming and gaming and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's not the Patreon. We need to know how to improve the Patreon. Pressed the wrong button. I was specifically asking for like that kind of stuff. And we got like, we want What the Fell back. And I'm like, okay, tell me that when we ask about the live streaming stuff. Like, what live streaming stuff could we improve? But I was specifically asking about the Patreon. I didn't realize that needed to be clarified. But yeah, so all of the abridged content that we were talking about is patron only, with the exception of Shield Hero, in case we have to deal with another Shield Hero incident of it, but like for the fourth time YouTube cucks us, you know? Yeah,
no, like, and it's actually like, I may post the chat exchange between me and their help desk. They have no fucking idea. Like, they're so fucking clueless. And advice, my advice for anyone ever having to deal with anything YouTube related and them doing their fucking jobs, ignore the chat option at the top right of your dashboard. Go straight to their real help desk, which is Twitter, and bitch at them. It's the only time they'll ever do anything.
Twitch money, I don't actually think goes directly to Fat Dog. That's more kind of my side of things.
Yeah, so basically how the Twitch money works. Oh, hey, by the way, thank you for the $20 donation.
Oh, where I don't see that.
Well, we went from 60 to 80 just a moment ago.
Okay. That donation. I didn't see a dono. All right, so that's why I didn't see a dono thing for that.
So, if you guys don't want to do Patreon, another thing that you can do is we actually just turned on member service. So you can become a member of the channel for $2.99 a month. And that'll get you access to, at the moment, unfortunately not a whole hell of a lot, because we're still kind of figuring everything out, but it'll get you access to special emotes, specifically the, I'll post them in the chat now. These 4 emotes. There you go. And the more members we get, the more emotes that we can put in for your usage, and it'll also get you access to, for example...
That reminds me, I spent like an hour trying to scour my computer looking for the EA Men emote, and I could not find it.
Yeah, it's all right. So one of the things that'll
reverse grab it from the server.
I know, it's so stupid. But one of the things that you can get for becoming a member, prime example, is the full download for the Carry On Wayward Son cover we have coming. That'll be available to both patrons and members, whereas here on the YouTube channel, you'll get kind of the shortened version of it.
I did ask about that yesterday, and I'll update you after the stream is over.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The other thing, the original question, Twitch. So how that works is whomever is streaming
gets them
whenever they get bits or whatever or what have you, they get a percentage, the lion's share of the percentage of whatever it is, and then the Fat Dog takes a little bit off the top for facilitating the stream, and then that goes back into the channel. But it is not a very large amount. So if you're looking to support the streamer, that's the best way to do that. But if you're looking to support the channel as a whole, Patreon or becoming a member of the YouTube channel is the best way to do so.
In other words, it's almost always me. That's because everybody else has like a life. And I'm actually moving to streaming content back on my original channel on Twitch, as opposed to just here's the thing. The gaming channel and all of that is now consolidated into Twitch. We're all going to be streaming into Twitch.
Yeah, so it's going to be, we're doing restructuring. The Fat Dog Gaming Channel, as was previously known, is now the Fat Dog Wrestling Channel, because, let's be honest here, it's been the Fat Dog Wrestling Channel for, the better part of a year now. It's not officially.
Jeff P is correct. The donate button works too, and you can actually leave a message in your donation if you want it to go to, something specific, what if it's not for a donation that we're using. If you're like, hey, I want this $10 to just go straight to Fat Dog, but keep in mind that you don't get all of the perks that patrons get.
Yep.
Just because you do it outside, like membership, YouTube membership is its own kind of thing, and the any kind of donations and stuff that we get from Twitch is its own thing. Like, those are all separate things. So all the perks that we're offering on Patreon, because Patreon is our primary source of income for all of the projects that we're working on, that is the high priority for us. And as much as we appreciate all the different ways that are available for you guys to support us, just in case you don't like this one or that option, it's nice that we have options. But at the end of the day, Patreon's the mainstay, until we make a Fat Dog OnlyFans.
I mean,
here's the thing. We say that, but there are a lot of OnlyFans accounts that are not for sex work. Yeah. So yes, that's technically possible, but we're joking. I want to make sure that you understand that we're joking. Fat Dog Studios LLC.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, if we were gonna make it OnlyFans, it'd be OnlyFans, but with a PH.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Anyway, as for the other thing, we say it's a reverse Q&A. So even though we're answering some of the stuff that you have there, this is a very different kind of stream. It's not us answering your questions. It's very much knock knock. We ask the questions.
Yeah. So, Yoshi, thank you for inquiring about my stress. I've gotten it back down to normal levels and not doomsday levels.
Yes.
So we're that may change Monday though. We'll find out.
Wow. Okay. I do want to answer one thing. I thought it was pretty clear on this, but the so I abridged a spider. So what is a short? It's a one-off. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be a series. That would take way too long. As cool as that idea would be, it's just. I don't think it's possible with like. I'm working on that, and I'm also working on slime, and I'm also working on Konosuba, and I'm also working on like 2 other things outside on just the abridging stuff. That's not even counting Infinity's Late. I can't do more. Like I can't hold multiple series. The only reason why Cells at Work and Spider and Konosuba are things that I can work on in tandem with Slime is literally they're all one shots. If they were series, I wouldn't be able to do them.
Yep. And
yeah, also
and
we don't have
so,
the time or money to do multiple series.
Yeah, that's like, and the thing is, all right. So
and
right
if
now,
you guys ask,
at,
what about Air Gear? What about Air Gear? And what about Shield Hero? Those aren't done by me, so
yep,
I'm not getting stretched out on those. Those are.
Yep.
I hate to say this because it does feel like there's a split or a divide. There's not, but that's from the Tony side of things.
Yeah, well, because we have different teams working on different things,
yeah.
And it's because we all have so many interests, and so one of the perks of like all of our actors, like, they love the creation process, whether that be doing abridged work or whatever, but we have a handful of actors who are like, I'd love to try sitting in the writing or the directing chair, and we tell them, be like, hey, you know what, if that's something you want to do, pitch the idea to us, and 99% of the time, if we have the resources, hey, go for it, make it.
I still want, if she manages to get the time to do it again, and she wants to try pitching it again, I still want to see Lennon do Snow White with the red hair abridged.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Like,
another one.
I don't even know the anime. I'm like, introduce it to me through this abridged. I'm here for it. Let's do it. You know?
I can't remember. It was either Moon or EC. I'm they're so new. I'm getting them mixed up. So I apologize, guys.
EC
it's either Moon. It's either Moon or EC, but one of them was talking about possibly, like, they wanted to throw their hat in for possibly trying to make a Data Live one shot to see how that goes.
Yeah. All right. So here's the thing. At the end of the day, you have to realize Fat Dog is a production studio.
Yes.
That's why we're called Fat Dog Studios. Like, it's not like. And I know that some people are like used to like the Team 4-star model, or they're used to like the Something Witty model where they mainly work on one show. That's not us. We've got so many people, and Doger's right. It helps that we have multiple writers and directors. However, it sucks that we don't have multiple editors, specifically audio editors.
Yeah, right now that is so because we have some very, very talented editors on board. Artemis, enough. Sorry.
I'm just glad that Toby can't hear her, because then they'd just be back and forth.
Yeah, they're communicating.
Then it really would be the Fat Dogs.
But yeah, so we have we have enough visual editors. Like our visual editing team is they do great work.
But right now we only have like the one audio editor.
We have one audio editor right now.
Yeah, and
so that is our current bottleneck.
That and not enough funds to hire more, and that's part of what this stream is about. We need more audio editors. You want slime sooner? Come on.
Yeah, we'll see, because so that's the problem. So because it's a fine line of, we need someone who knows what they're doing, but also isn't going to empty the bank, if that makes sense,
or disappear on us.
Yeah,
because that's happened.
So that is the problem, and so and with the amount, because we've been kind of hovering around the $500 range per month on Patreon, and that is, unfortunately, it's we can only really afford to really go full steam ahead at one project at a time now because of that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I put out that video, that announcement video, where I'm like, hey, these are the things coming out. And it's like, hey, if you want them out sooner, I hate to say it, but money's the thing that's slowing it all down.
Yeah,
we only have one audio editor.
If we had enough to bring on another audio editor, and again, it's that fine line.
We did have Kat at one point, but she's like a full-time mom, and I know that takes a lot of her time and attention. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
that's it's difficult because we need someone who knows what they're doing, is a good communicator, and is also willing to work within our budget.
That also true. True that.
Yeah. So if those three things can be reached, if those things can be reached and you're interested, reach out to me.
Right.
Please reach out specifically. Reach out to Fat Tony 92 on our Discord channel. Show me some of your work, and we'll talk business.
I mean, and it's gonna get crazier because I mean, we have to get Carry On out of the way because the next thing we got to do is more songs. Like we've got more songs coming up. I'm the guy that has the wacky like, hey, I can make a parody out of this kind of stuff, and that's it's awesome for like the audience, but it's like kind of it's not breaking the bank necessarily. It's just we need money to pay our singers, and because that we can actually pay our singers, which is an important thing. And then second, Fat Dog Records. I like that. But also, arranging and composing those, even if they're covers, like of stuff that exists, arranging and composing that stuff takes time. And, you got to be able to throw, money at that specifically.
Yeah. But and another thing is a decent turnaround time.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be having someone sitting on something for 8 months
or 2 years
or 2.
Sorry.
Shots fired.
So, yeah, that's. I mean, to be fair, that's on us.
Yeah.
that is 100% on us because we were like, maybe we should work on this. It was like, yeah, but we got all this other stuff we got to work on. It's not like we were like we looked at the Carry On full cover and we're like, nah. It's just like we looked at it and we looked at the backload of work that we had still to work on and we're like, okay. So,
priorities.
Here's the thing. If you're mad that Slime 9 isn't out right now, then blame it on everybody that bitched at us about where's the Carry On My Wayward Son cover. Because we're like, Tony was there in the call with me where I was like, fine, let's fucking do it. Let's get it out of the way. Then we can go back to working on the projects that we had. It's like, man.
Yeah, so basically, this is sort of this is kind of what you guys can expect. All right. So specifically from and to quote Richie on this, the Tony side of things. Here's what you guys can expect. All right.
Team
so
Tony.
Yeah. So we currently have the first episode of Shield Hero out and the first 2 episodes of Air Gear out.
Nice.
So with that in mind, the order of operations now is we are going to get episode 2 written and fully edited and ready to go visually and recorded for Shield Hero 2. Just sitting ready for Calvin when he's ready to get around to it, or if we get another audio engineer on board to help with that. We will also have episode 3 script written and ready to go, waiting in the wings. Because we want to get Shield Hero up to episode 2 or 3 before we circle back around to Air Gear. Once those 2 episodes are done, you can expect a 3rd episode of Air Gear, and then after that, actually, you might see the One Piece Alabasta movie before episode 3 of Air Gear. That's kind of up in the air. We'll see. But that's sort of what you guys can expect.
As for the Team Richie side of things, I guess, so weird. It's just the stuff that I'm in charge of and I work on, and then stuff that you're in charge of and you work on, and we share a lot of the same people.
We do. Oh yeah.
It's just really weird. It's like
there's like 90% overlap.
Yeah. So it's just really weird that we're like, oh, there's the A team and the B team, and it's like, no, not really. It's just the team.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, so apparently some people... Okay, so for those of you who don't know, we did a One Piece Alabasta abridged way back in the day. It was 4 episodes long. It was the entirety of the Alabasta arc.
And it's on our Patreon.
And it's on our Patreon right now, currently. The 4 episodes are on our Patreon, available for everyone. It is free on the Patreon.
Wait,
you can go watch that right... Yes, it is.
Okay.
At least, I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought I don't know. I don't know if we made it patron only or not. I don't remember.
Okay, well, even if it's not, even if you can't see it on our Patreon, you can also go see it on our website for the time being. The website is going away.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
yeah.
That is something that we're not able to update. It's just a waste of money and resources it's drawing. And I mean, it was fine when we had more money coming in, but now that we're not quite where we were, that has to go away. So we're it's not just hey, we need your help. It's also, yeah, we're cutting off stuff that isn't needed anymore.
We're cutting the fat with the pH.
No, we're not. You leave him alone. He is a good boy.
Anyway, so with quick
yes.
with a quick elaboration for the One Piece Alabasta movie. So for those of you who have already seen the episodes, to incentivize you to come by and see the actual movie, we are going to be creating at least one new scene per episode in the movie, which means you can expect at least I would say you can expect at least 6 new scenes in the movie. And it's going to be all 4 episodes kind of mashed into one. And the reason for that is because Toei's a cocksucker, and they constantly are claiming our shit. And with YouTube constantly making it difficult to fight those, this way, even if we are stuck with the copyright strike, it's only a single strike instead of 4. And, yeah, so that's basically, and I saw the look, Richie, but fuck Toei.
Oh no, I wasn't giving you the look because of Toei. I was giving you the look because of cocksucker. And I was like, really? Of all the fucking words.
Anyway, so
back to the other stuff. Okay, so on my side, what's happening right now is that we're working on Slime 9. If you want more detailed info about what's going on all these projects, though, Patreon. We put a big ass essay is what I typed up. But anyway, that's going on. I've already started writing Slime 10. So things are moving along. Like, the things that we're stalled on right now are the things that I mentioned on our Patreon. I've already started writing 10. The script is already done for Spider. I just have to cast one person, and that's it. And we just get off the ground going. Finishing up the Konosuba one-shot, where I did have some ideas and I wrote some more stuff. And
by the way, that will not be coming out for Christmas.
Yeah, that will not be coming out for Christmas. There's
the original plan, but that's not
the original plan. Not this Christmas.
Yeah,
we'll make you wait till next Christmas. Why not? No, or we'll do second
April
Christmas
1st
in July.
July 25th or April 1st.
July 25th. There we go. You do it in April and everybody's like, oh, it's Easter. No, it's actual Christmas. December 25th is a lie. I don't know, man. It was like, we're talking about actual Christmas. You need a voice actor for the main character of So I'm a Spider. So what? Yes, we need a girl. That's exactly what it is.
But I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, Richie, but that will not be public auditions.
No. It won't be.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
All right. Lisa Starr asks, I have a question. What made you guys want to do those videos in the first place? By videos, I assume you mean what the series that we chose.
What made us want to choose those series? Because we're fans of those series.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
We abridge what we like, and we hope our audience likes it. And if they don't, well, we don't care. We made it for us, not for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm like, we're happy that you like it. We're happy that so many of you like it. We're kind of like, holy shit, what's going on? Why? But at the same time, it's kind of like, like this is why I roll my eyes whenever somebody was like, hey, I would have done it this way, or I'm like, great, go do it. Don't just leave a fucking internet comment. If you don't like how Log Horizon Abridged ended, then make episode 12 yourself. It was always the plan to end it that way, and if you don't like it, well, that's not my problem.
You know, the delicious irony of it all?
As the writer, I don't care.
The delicious irony of it all is, like, legit, if Season 3 had been announced even a year earlier, then we probably would still be doing Log Horizon right now. Like, it probably would just be wrapping up.
I love what Skinny Dude said. No matter how much you hate YouTube's policies, just remember someone on Twitter rickrolled YouTube.
Yeah, no, I remember that one. Yeah,
I
that was a good one.
About that. Yeah. Hope that brought it. It did bring a smile to my face.
A little
Hope
bit,
it
yeah.
brings a smile to your face.
But
By the way, guys,
yeah.
with that voice out there, make sure to check out the Fairy Tale Abridged over in the Dash Tales channel.
But yeah, so
Nom's popcorn.
yeah. So basically, I guess what questions. So the questions for you guys: what would it take specifically if you're not already a patron? What would it take to incentivize you to become a patron?
Financial stability.
I mean, besides that,
in this economy,
yeah. Because again, assuming you are financially stable enough to become a patron. Is it because, you don't trust Patreon in the case of Ember Dragon, or Dramon, or, sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name, and Dramon, or, maybe we're just not offering something that is enough of an incentive? Like, that's the point of this stream. We want to make the Patreon as good of a deal as humanly possible for all of you, so that we can hopefully, show you that it's worth it.
Fenris.
Yeah.
It's your fault you keep sending us money on streams to feed doggos. That's instant gratification.
I mean,
Fenris is always donating like $5 to just be like, feed your doggos live on stream right now. And I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
fat dogs,
but snips of the work. So the snips of the work in progress. So that's something that we actually already have planned.
That's something that we'll actually be doing.
Yep.
Oh, we should talk about the other thing that we're going to be implementing while we're.
Speaking of bloopers, you guys can actually expect Shield Hero bloopers coming out here soon. Forgot about that.
Once again, we should mention what we were talking about during copyright hell. How we were going to put up a preview.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, what we are going to be doing going forward now, is while we are dealing with the inevitable copyright hell, we are going to be, son of a bitch. Sorry. I gotta go find that later. Okay, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be taking a scene from the episode. Once the episode is done and it is on the channel, but we're kind of going through the month or so long copyright fight. There will be a preview available saying showing the scene, and then us talking about it, like, hey, you want to come see it? It's available on our Patreon for all of our patrons. Yada 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 yada. So basically, it's sort of it's a cock tease. So yeah, there you go.
It's a fat tease.
A fat tease?
Yeah.
What the main characters? While we are in
tease didn't sound right.
Yeah, Red Rocket tease.
No. Why would you? That's terrible.
Jeff says, I put my response to the poll that little doodles, screenshots, or stories from the recording sessions, little tidbits to drive. That's not a bad idea, actually.
I'm here for it. I'm actually
I like that. It's a great idea.
I have to actually stay. Probably today there will be no Mushoku Tensei stream because I'm going to be cutting lines for Slime. And so I can probably gather all of the outtakes together and just put the outtake video together soon. That way there's some content from Slime 9 on Patreon. I mean, we've still got our goal, by the way, if you go check the donation link down below, we have 2 more days. If we're able to raise the rest of the funds, in 2 more days for our donation to Pyro OMG's GoFundMe, then I will actually drop a scene that I've already put together for season 2 of Slime Bridge. Dude, I already have, Tony's seen it. I already have the ending, not only planned out for season 2, but I've cut a video for the ending of season 2 of Slime Abridged.
Yep. And to answer your question, Ember, The voice actress for Tifa in Final Fantasy VII Mission Abridged is a professional voice actress that does actual, like, anime stuff, so that's its own can of legal worms that we don't need to open. So no, that's not happening.
Could not afford.
Also that. So yeah, no, that's not happening. we are friends with a lot of the TFS people. I talk with a few of them on a pretty regular basis, but you know, aside from that, that's, you know, a lot of the voice actors they get are either a professional voice actors and they voice for them because they're personal friends with them, or are trying to get out of abridging. And yeah, you can actually, I'll be talking with Dogerex later today to get those bloopers put together, so you guys can probably expect that. Probably, I don't know, if Doga really busts ass, maybe this weekend, but definitely sometime next week, at the very latest.
I don't remember what the last set of bloopers was. I probably have bloopers for episode 8 of Slime.
Hey, Rick.
That I've completely forgotten about. What up, Rick? Speaking of crazy bastards, there's this Rick motherfucker with his executive producer credit.
Yep.
I refuse to call it the thing you named it.
Podducer.
I hate you. Your ringtone annoys me.
My ringtone?
Crab Rave.
Oh.
I hate it.
Well, it can't be the other one because Royce.
To be fair, TFS isn't what it used to be. You're damn right they aren't, because when they started out, they were terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, we're glad that they're not. I don't blame them for, alright, I gotta stop eating while streaming. I don't blame them for stopping DBZA where they did. I feel like that's where they're getting a lot of hate, man.
Alright, so as a patron content, I would love more stuff like movie nights or multiplayer game nights for stuff other than Minecraft.
Oh, well, we will be doing Fan Friday again next week, but it won't be Minecraft next week. We're probably going to do either Among Us or Jackbox stuff so that everybody can kind of participate. That's what Fan Friday is supposed to be about, but we do have a Minecraft server, which is why we've been doing Minecraft, because we've been ignoring Minecraft for a while, and we're getting back to it. Yeah. Also, we're going to have times where Fan Friday is going to be switched from gaming with all the fans and stuff, which is fun, but we will break it up sometimes and have like a gaming session with another fat dog where we actually do like a Q&A interview, so you guys can get to know more of the people, and they're not just people that voice that one character in that one show you saw. Yeah.
You know, another thing, that, oh god, so all right, so Spider Phantom, it was the only content of theirs that he was watching, so I'm assuming that means Dragon Ball Z. So now, I don't like, I get that people are subscribed to channels for the thing that originally brings them there, but it would behoove people to have a little more of an open mind to give the other stuff a chance.
Like, the amount of people that just left because Log Horizon Abridged was over. And it's like, bro, did you not pay attention to the fact that we're literally creating an abridged universe? Like, I hate to say this, but it's like, Team Richie, everything's connected.
Yeah, well, see, now, here's the thing, though. So, when he first pitched this idea to me, it's actually super funny, because the very first abridged series that Fat Dog ever made, Coolia Bridge, and then its direct sequel... Yes, sequel, you heard me. This was before Coolie got season 2 and 3, was Soul Eater Abridged. We actually were doing the Connect Abridged universe even before Purple Eyes did it. I mean, he did it better, and that's all that matters. But still. Yeah, so, you know, it's, stuff is connected, and it's, I'm all for it. And one of the other things that we've been looking into, and I'm alright talking about this, one of the other things that we've been kind of kicking the can around to weigh the pros and cons and when we would want to start it, is an Overlord series. That is something that Richie and I have been talking about.
We've been talking about it for years, but at the same time, Overlord is done by Katakawa, which is the exact same group that is in charge of Shield Hero, and that's made me more apprehensive than anything. It's like, I don't mind writing it, but when it comes to the application of it, we're kind of like,
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When it comes to the copyright stuff, when we are going to start waiving, or we're going to start being a lot more wary of copyright now. Okay? Because this is the 4th time we've dealt with copyright hell that's gone to this extreme. And
we also are not going to be able to do it behind closed doors like we had previously done. Unfortunately, YouTube has demonstrated that the only way they will do their fucking job is if we start screaming at them through the megaphone that is Twitter.
We have to very aggressively wag our finger at them on Twitter.
And yes, we do have a fully Coolia Bridge, but it is locked in the vaults because it's terrible.
Who knows? Maybe one day we'll drag it out and rewrite it. Maybe
rewrite it. Maybe, but
we'll drag it out and rewrite it like roller skates.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, rollerblades.
Rollerblades. Yeah.
It's one line. It's not. Yeah.
But yeah, no, and we
90s rollerblades, not 80s.
And I get, and to Jeff's point, yeah, I guess technically we do have some pretty big names that we work with on a pretty fairly regular basis. We've got...
Which brings up another thing that we've kind of been kicking around, and we talked about this on a stream publicly. Had a long diatribe about this and actually went into detail. We work with other abridged crews, and we have friends and connections in other abridged crews, whether that be Team 4-Star or the Schmuck Squad or
Slaps
or Joyride.
Thank you, Joyride. I was brain farting on the name.
That's okay. I know it's Joyride, but I keep wanting to call them Cody's group.
The thing is, it's not Cody's group though.
It's not, it's
Ivan's group.
It's Cody's how I know them, so I'm just like, oh,
Cody's
group.
Yeah.
So it's through association of the person that I know. However,
and the Dastails also.
And the Dastails, yeah.
Yep.
But however, the thing that we all have in common is we need to get more people into abridging and not just watching stuff, but making stuff, because abridging's kind of dying out, and that's sad. There should always be parody stuff, even if it's not necessarily anime. It felt like
Tiba forgot that stream happened. The one where we talked about it.
Tiba was kind of a neat first step, and then we were like, "What if we have a bridge day?" And I'm still for a bridge day. Unless we get a crap ton of content more than what we're ready for. I'm just thinking a bridge day as opposed to a bridge con. There are people quoting a bridge con. I was like, slow down. You don't know how much work that is on the back end. Holy cow.
Yeah. So that's something that we're looking into that may end up happening, and I really hope it does. I hope we can get enough of the bigger names on board so that we can,
What about Abridged Alliance? That did
Abridged Alliance. Abridged Alliance is just is an offshoot of the Schmuck Squad.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same people.
Yeah.
It's just because Digimon was copyright hell for them, so that's why they moved it to that channel instead of keeping it on the main channel.
I have discussed this with you. I brought this up with you a couple of times that maybe we should start getting a backup channel together just in case. Because, damn.
I mean, yeah, it is, but the problem is, though, is we've already get so few people actually even clicking on our, actual abridged episodes that we'd be lucky to break 1,000 fucking subscribers on the new one, if that.
Maybe. I think part of it is that our channel is in algorithm hell, and if we started fresh, we wouldn't have to deal with that as much. So, also, when you're a smaller channel, you don't get hit with the copyright nearly as strongly.
Hey, thank you, Dark Elf.
This channel and the episodes make me laugh. Aww!
Good. That was the intent.
I'm glad we could tickle your intestines.
But
terrible.
The
Oh, that's what it was. That was the other thing that I brought up. They were like, "Why should I become a patron?" I was like, well, because we listen to our patrons. Why don't you listen to your audience? It's like, who the fuck would listen to Dave's?
Shots fired.
I was like, so in order to become a not Dave, Patreon.
Yeah, but no, because like it's
yeah, Dave.
And technically speaking, like from a purely technical standpoint, that's technically not true. We do listen to we read the comments. I read pretty much every fucking comment.
That you unfortunately hurt our feelings.
I read almost every single comment.
Yeah, pay your microtransactions, Dave.
And so the feedback is taken into account. Having said that, when it's sort of a vote with your wallet situation, the people who are our patrons have a much louder voice, if that makes sense.
They have a higher priority of things that we're going to actually... Like, there are some things, thoughts, and ideas, and sometimes you fuckers state things. It's like, get out of my brain. How do you know about it? Stop. It's like stop spoiling the audience about what's coming next. But then I also get like suggestions of like, hey, I should do this coming up thing this way. And I'm like, bro, you're not thinking about the overall context. So, yeah, I've got a narrative that I have to tell of the broader overall context of the stuff that I'm writing because it's connected, and I have to make sure that the connection feels natural. And sometimes that works, and sometimes that's really tough, and I have to kind of finagle my way through. But while I appreciate your help, you're not writing the entire series, and you don't have that pressure in the back of your head to make sure things are done right.
I'll tell you what though, it's actually kind of crazy how often we get comments on videos of people are all like, you know, like they'll say something and it's very clearly meant to be kind of like a haha shitposting thing, but it's crazy how often it's like, you hit the fucking nail on the head for what we have planned.
Yeah, it's like,
what the fuck?
Or they say something about why they didn't like this particular thing, and it's exactly, and all I can think of, that, sir, is cutting. This reminds me, the tweet I put out, favorite quote of the year now. Yes, I am that crazy bastard writing Konosuba abridged one shot, and I'm terrified of the community. Thank you for asking. Like, fucking me sitting here writing Konosuba, I am constantly going back and rewriting it because it is scary. Like, I don't want to fuck that series up because I don't want that community coming from my head, you know? So, as you should. Doger, I already have enough pressure.
Now I'm just tempted to write it bad, ironically.
Should we just do a weekly, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys want us to do, like, weekly, like, live podcasty kind of things? Because I think this is good.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
This is fucking therapy right now.
Welcome to this week's episode of Fat Therapy.
For a second, let me just go ahead and tell you guys, the audience, something I've wanted to tell you for 6 fucking years. Eat a Dave dick. Clearly, guys, I'm joking. Dave dicks are too good for you. I'm excited and afraid to see what Richie crucifies. Here's the thing with Konosuba. It's like, okay, how much do we change to make it our own original story and yet keep the characters kind of close to the beloved versions that they are? And it's like, or do I just take the personalities that already exist and just bump up the levels? Like,
I mean, you know, it's definitely one of those fine lines, man. Because like Air Gear is a prime example of like it's already kind of a goofy series, and so you have to, you know, it really just depends on it. Like I found that enhancing it's sort of you enhance both sides of it. So you enhance the goofy side as well as the serious side. So it's got that contrast. And it really helps sort of elevate each one because it's from one extreme to the other.
The thing is, like, you've got to you've got to watch that fine line between how much do you change versus how much of the original do you keep around, because the original is kind of very beloved. I think with Log Horizon, and wow, we really are turning into a podcast now. I think with Log Horizon, it was a lot easier because that fan base isn't so big. Konosuba's fan base is fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is that the way but see, okay, from a channel
useful.
Listen,
get out of my brain, Dogre.
from a purely channel and analytical standpoint, there is no downside to this. You shit the bed or you knock it out of the park. There is no bad publicity here.
Maybe not for you.
That's what I said. It's purely from the channel standpoint. There is no downside to this.
I was like, sir, this isn't. I'm not writing a B movie. I don't think it's going to be so bad it's good. I don't think we're going to accomplish that. It's either we're getting roasted, or it's just not happening at all. By the way, guys, if you have not seen what the logo is, there is an update video that very much demands your attention. That has all that information on there, plus the actual logo. The full name of our Konosuba one-shot is Konosuba Abridged, Minu's Blessing on this wonderful simulation.
Yeah.
So, as you can tell, directly connected to Log Horizon Abridged. If you don't know already, Log Horizon Abridged, there was a thing that ended in the post-credit scene where Krusty rolled a nat 1 and he realized he had the lucky feat, so he re-rolled. So in the middle of the nat 1 that was literally kicking him out of Log Horizon Abridged, he rolled a nat 20 and ended up in Konosuba.
So, you take the worst and the best, and you end up right in the middle with Konosuba.
We do have a sad note about that. Our Krusty, who we love, Walkman Exe, we're going to have to recast him because he's crazy busy. He's
working to become a teacher.
He's working to become a teacher.
Yeah, like, good for him, man.
Dude, my mom was a teacher for like most of my life. So yeah, I know how intense and time demanding that job is, and it's only gotten worse over the years on that end. So pretty intensive. So sadly, we will have to recast. Yeah, good for him, sad for us. Yeah.
But hey, that's
you guys have been fans ever since Natural 20. That's him. That's our Krusty.
Yeah, hey, you know what?
Second Krusty, because we originally had Disaster.
Yeah, we had Disaster, which
he moved away from abridging because he was pursuing professional voiceover work with Funimation.
Yeah, which actually, he if you guys don't know, he actually voices the main character in what's that anime? It's the I'm terrible with the fucking names. It's the Red Ranger looking motherfucker, and like he's
Love After World Domination.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Minu's blessings to him, says Ari. Krusty is a teacher. Minu's blessings upon him. If you guys actually managed to come to our 2019 AWA, Krusty was there. Dude, we had so many people at that AWA meeting.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, that was the biggest gathering of fat dogs in its history.
By the way, guys, that reminds me, we will be back at AWA again this year. So, Halloween weekend. We are going to be there. So if you are in the area or you're nearby and you had plans to go, or now you want to go, yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to be holding multiple panels. We're going to be holding light novel panels, slime panel, where I'm going to sneak in some other Fat Dog content because those fuckers wouldn't let me do a Fat Dog panel. I don't think they knew there was a difference. I don't think they knew there was a difference. I think they just saw slime and was like, that's popular. Let's let that one go. And I'm like, motherfucker. Apparently, we're the only abridged game in town on that one. TFS isn't showing up this year.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think
it's so weird to think about.
Yeah, it is. I know that we'll probably have to be masked up, but we will be doing that, and we will also be. You know what? I'm straight up saying, like, because I want to do kind of some meet and greets after and stuff like that. But we're gonna have Purell and wipes on hand, just because I've seen some horror stories from friends.
By the way, how are you doing on Fat Dog business cards? Do you need more?
I'm glad you asked. I've been meaning
Because
to
I've got like 5 boxes of them just gathering dust, man.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the box. It is around here somewhere. I know it is. Still got a big ass fucking box full of them.
Okay, so you don't need more, is basically.
God no.
Okay. By the way, did I tell you? So I forgot that I had them. I was visiting Iowa the other week, right? And I forgot that I had Fat Dog business cards in my wallet. And so we were in a Barnes & Noble in the manga section, and I looked at my wallet and I noticed I had Fat Dog business cards. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to find manga of the shit that we abridge and just slide our business card into those manga books.
Okay,
so
I don't at present know where they went. I just know that they're somewhere here in this room, because I still have the box and it's filled with them. Because, like, I've been using, like, I've got like 3 of them that are just out that I've been using as bookmarks.
That's funny. And
Literally,
Spider, yes, we don't listen, Spider. We don't leave the house often, but when we do, we always advertise.
Here's the thing. So the bookmark for the Slime light novel readings, literally. Though it does have the website on it, and that's going away.
Yeah, it's a little ironic, but it is what it is.
You leave the house? Sometimes. Where, dude, I go get my own food. I'm not paying for delivery for pizza.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Are you shitting me?
Papa John's is the fucking worst. All right, I'm doing this. We're doing a rant. Fuck Papa John's. They charge you $5 delivery fee and then have the balls to ask you to tip. And it's like, what the fuck is the $5 for, you motherfucker?
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Like that $5.
And then it shows up and it's a thin ass pizza that's got more grease in the middle. Bro, I am so mad. I'm so mad. I would rather eat a hot and ready from Little Caesars than any fucking Papa John's bullshit.
You know, actually, I had that for lunch today.
Hot and ready? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
$5 of greasy shit, but you know what? It's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Though I will forever stand by, oh my God, the 180 that Domino's has done. I remember back in the early 90s, it was like, fuck Domino's, it's all about Pizza Hut, blah, 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 blah. And now, and they weren't that great either. Domino's wasn't that great. But now Domino's is fucking amazing now. Like, oh my God. They're so good.
See, I have not had good pizza delivery in like 7 years.
I'm not shitting on Little Caesars, but Little Caesars is kind of like low tier when it comes to pizza.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely like...
It's definitely more grease than pizza.
Yeah, it's, you know, but like I found this, there's this restaurant.
Yeah, Domino's is good now. Also, it's because of like my weight and everything and me trying to mind my diet. If you get a small veggie pizza, they've got really good veggie pizzas up there.
There's a local joint that they don't do delivery.
Locals always.
Oh, it's this place called the New York Slice, and I shit you. Their fucking pizzas are so big, I have to put it in the goddamn trunk. Like, I can't get it into the cab of my car.
It's a New York pizza, yeah. That's a proper New York pizza. They have a place in my hometown called Pizza Place. Dude, my AMV Outbreak, by the way, that's a great name. Also, getting back to that, if you remember the first episode of the original Ninja Turtles series where they go to a pizza place, it's literally called Ninja Pizza. They had the best catchphrase. Welcome to Ninja Pizza, home of the nice slice. And I'm like, yes! Like, fucking, that is the best. Slime and Spider anime series.
All right, take it easy, Rick.
Reincarnated as a Digimon, as a legit... Bro. Okay, first off, Digimon's covered by other series.
Also,
secondly,
first of all,
Digimon is a fucking isekai. I will have none of it.
Yeah, also, have you not seen our Shield Hero yet?
Yeah.
The first scene is us bitching about isekais.
Also, I'm gonna make a request. Let's not talk about Rob Schneider anymore. Not after the last big news item that came out about him. Like, nope, I don't want that. No. Let's ignore that.
Wait, there's a new one?
The last one I think was about a month ago.
Oh.
He went on and said some shit. He said some weird MAGA shit, and I'm leaving it at that.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. What was really funny was like Adam Sandler is trending because people were bitching about Rob Schneider and Rob Schneider just being Adam Sandler's leftovers, and like Rob Schneider wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for Adam Sandler. I'm like, God damn, people were mean, but I mean, that's Twitter. Yeah, that's Twitter. All right, have a good one, Ember. All right. Oh, Rick has to go. Oh, off to shoot the pews. You have to pew pew. All right.
But no, actually, that's we Xana and I, like way back when, I can't remember the exact conversation, but we
Naotsugu for those who don't know.
Yeah. And he's also the voice of Ren in Shield Hero.
Well, that's true. I was just trying to put one out there that everybody would know real quick. It was like, everybody's probably watched our Log Horizon real quick.
Yeah, but I can't, like, we were talking about just that group of I almost said Canadians. Jesus.
I want to do this as a short now, reincarnated as a book, and the whole thing is literally the book is haunting fucking
Alphemy.
Yeah. Like, oh, you don't like reading, do you? You don't like learn.
Dude, that's like the fucking thumbnail it's just perfect. But we were talking about that group of comedians, and like for some reason we were comparing them to the children in the cul-de-sac for Ed and Nettie. Like, I don't understand why.
I straight up love this reincarnated as a spell book. It's already happening, Doger. It's already happening. They just put a trailer out for it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's called Hocus Pocus 2.
Oof.
No, dude, I just saw the new trailer for it. It actually looks legit.
I haven't seen it yet.
You all right, you've seen the original Hocus Pocus, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they had a living book. That time it got reincarnated as a book. Hocus Pocus. They brought back the fucking zombie dude. Remember they
no.
They brought him back. I'm so excited for that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, it reincarnated as a stop sign. What the fuck?
Dude, fucking that's the blonde witch. I'm brain fart on her fucking name.
I'm laughing so much that you chose reincarnated as a sword. I was like, really? You could have chosen vending machine.
No. The reason we did sword was because there was an actual trailer for it.
Yeah, but I was like, of all the ones, vending machine sounds the most obnoxious.
No, it definitely is, but there wasn't an animated trailer for us to use for the visual, so we had to go with sword.
You could have just put logos up, but oh well.
Nah, we had to go with the full animated.
Dude, reincarnated as a sword is alright, as somebody that reads the light novels, that one's actually good. I thought it was gonna be dumb as hell. I will be the first one to sit here and say I was a skeptic, and I was like, this is gonna be so stupid. It kind of wasn't. It was actually interesting. I mean, yeah, the main character gets reincarnated as a sword, but it's not really about his journey as a sword. It's about the girl that he ends up becoming the sword for. And she's just fucking adorable. Like, it's cute, wholesome. It's kind of like, I can't go into it. I don't want to spoil it. It's good. It's good. Is it S tier quality isekai? No, it's more like in the B tier, but it's not bad. It's not.
Honestly,
shit.
I honestly think there's probably only one.
As a toilet. Good lord.
I feel like there's only one S tier isekai, and that's Overlord.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. No.
Yeah, I love Overlord. Like, it
Overlord,
is.
Yeah, that's because it's like your alley of like isekai. I disagree. Overlord is A tier. It is not S tier.
Oh, actually, no. Konosuba is also S tier.
Slime is better than. I'm just gonna put it out there. Slime is better than Overlord, 100%. And if you don't,
it's definitely up there.
If you don't agree with me, congratulations, you're wrong. And Mushoku Tensei is 100% better than Overlord. Like,
I still need to finish that anime. I have not finished it.
What?
Yeah, I keep forgetting to
Season 2 comes out next year. Get on that shit.
Yeah, no, like I'm on like the last like 4 episodes. I just have not gotten around to it.
Mushoku Tensei is like legit the best I've ever seen. And before you fuckers start asking, no, I am not doing a fucking Mushoku Tensei abridged. Do you know how much shit it already gets for how Rudy behaves? Oh, I went on a rant because I agreed with Joe on a thing. All right, so I think it was not the last episode, but the last week's episode of Overlord, right? Where you had the priest girl that was like, oh, the 12-year-old kid, and then she starts getting all drooly and shit. And I was like, you fuckers aren't allowed to talk about Rudy anymore if you let this shit go. That girl is literally salivating over the...
Yeah. The difference is, though,
so
she's
gross.
not... Okay, well, first, the difference is she's not the main character.
I get that, but that's
Secondly, when I was watching that, before she opened her mouth, I paused the fucking episode, and I'm like, I know exactly what they're doing with this bitch. I'm calling it right now. This is a thirsty thought right here.
Yeah. Like, when the shoe gets on the other foot, they don't bitch about it. It's like, shut the fuck up. You either hate it across the board, or you shut the fuck up and don't say anything about it. The whole point of Rudy is that he is fucked up from the get-go. He never got to socialize. Like, he never got those social skills that he would normally have. He had the internet. And if you think the internet is going to raise social skills for a person, buddy, you got another story coming. How many times have you fuckers, just this week, said culture? Have you referred to someone as cultured or talked about something that's cultured? Shut the fuck up. You don't got no room to talk. All right. So back to the Fat Dog podcast.
But yeah, so
knock,
I guess
ask the questions.
You know, it's because they've been asking a lot about
Yeah.
who we've cast for what characters
In what?
for just in general, like they were saying how they were asking like Megami, if Megami would be in Konosuba. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a 99% no.
I don't know. We haven't cast anybody in Konosuba yet. The script has to be finished before we
just
start
base purely because she's not doing much abridged work nowadays.
Spider, for Spider, I've cast three of the 4 people that are in it are like me bringing characters back from other stuff. So Hawk is in it, Lennon's in it, and fuck, I don't remember who the 4th is. I think it's Kat. And then whoever's gonna, because it's mostly a self-narrated short.
Yeah, and then
literally, I have to find somebody that can at least imitate the Will Smith Fresh Prince, because it starts off, this is a story all about how I popped my spider self popped right out of my shell, and it's like, and then it took a look around, and oh my god, they're eating everybody. It's like, kind of that reaction. It's not exactly word for word, but it's kind of that. It's the vibe,
Yeah.
It's like she comes out of her shell doing like kind of a Fresh Prince thing, and then all of a sudden she looks around and sees that all her siblings are eating her other siblings, and then it's like, oh, this is horrible.
So on my end of things, in terms of casting, we have 3 characters.
The only character I can say in Konosuba that's officially been casted, because we wanted to continue on with the joke that these 2 characters are the same voice. The
Kazuma.
Yeah, because the Japanese voice actor for Kazuma is also the Japanese voice actor for Gabiru. So we're just gonna keep the same voice actor because that's funny.
Yep.
Yeah. And as soon as I told Yusuf that, he was like, yeah.
He's like, I'm all for it. Yeah. But so the 3 characters that we have cast ahead of time for Shield Hero. So Raftalia will be voiced by Carolyn Davies. She does our in One Piece she did Luffy and Vivi, and then in Slime she did
Slime she was Shizu.
Thank you.
She had one of the most emotional moments because like she had to die and everything, and it was like, ah. And then we had me and a couple others in the background. Pass a ball to your Shizu, a village of goblins. Which, yes, guys, that is 100% toss a coin to your Witcher. It's 100% that. I was watching The Witcher at the time. Of course, that was what was in my head.
And then Chibi Tails is cast as Philo.
The bird.
Yeah.
Bird is the word.
And then do you remember the Philo Queen's name?
Nope. Queen, as far as I know.
The Philolial Queen, bitch. I'm brain farting on her name super
Bird
hard.
Queen!
Yeah, Ali Floro will be voicing her.
If you believe in magic.
Vittoria, thank you, Arcane. Vittoria is going to be voiced by Ali Floro, so that's something to look forward to because we're basing her personality loosely off of Bill Butcher.
I'm sorry. Ari, that was great. Toss a coin to your Richie. Patreon link below.
I mean, hey, if that's how we have to frame it, then yeah.
Dude, I will start singing every parody that I've ever written for these abridged series if you guys start donating to Patreon. I'll just put them out myself. You have to deal with my shitty voice. But god dang it, I will put them out. At least they'll get done. It'll be awful, but yeah. All right. All right, so...
Oh, and that's good because we're gonna the Carry On Wayward Son full link download is going to be available to patrons and our members once it's ready.
So yeah, patrons and members get the full download and they get it for free. We're gonna put what goes up on YouTube is not gonna be the full thing. It's gonna be a preview with a link to wherever it is that we put it up, whether we're streaming it on Spotify or wherever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever place we decide we're gonna send it to. But yeah, that's where it's gonna go. That's why we don't want to make it kind of shitty. Ember, I thought you said you were leaving. Kind of shitty. Yeah. Ember, I thought you said you were leaving, and then I see another paragraph from you. I'm like, okay. There's an easy.
But anyway, guys, so let's go ahead. Let's get some last minute questions in because we're gonna start wrapping things up here.
I thought we weren't doing a Q&A. We're liars.
No, it's the reverse. We're rather again. So shit. Yeah, it's
reverse. It's supposed to be the reverse Q&A, and yet we're doing a regular Q&A.
Yeah, fuck. You know what?
We're such liars. By the way, Tony, nice shirt.
Yeah.
Pink is a good color on you. Just accept the compliment. Oh man. I don't watch or read all the isekai that's out there, guys. I don't have that much free time. I am currently reading, I think I'm on volume 7 of Devil as a Part-Timer, and it's just moving slow. I was keeping quiet about that shirt.
You don't think I've noticed is that like consistently whenever I'm on camera I seem to be wearing this damn shirt.
Parody song, I donate for that. Well, funny you should say that. Funny you guys should mention that. I believe I'm going to be posting the parody songs that I've written. I'm going to be posting links to the actual scripts so you guys can actually see the parody stuff I've written. I haven't recorded it yet, but you'll get like the earliest of early previews. I'm trying to put up as much content as possible. Also, guys, if you're already on the Patreon, I asked for other ways that we could improve the Patreon, so please go there and put that up. We're also going to do polls coming up very soon. We are going to be doing chats specifically for our patrons. So we may do monthly chats just directly with our patrons. It might be over the Discord, or it might just be something that we're like, hey, here's an unlisted live show. Come check it
out. And for Pyro's Teeth, the donation is still ongoing.
Yeah.
We've raised the majority of the goal, but we're still not quite there.
We're just a little bit short on that. You can go check out the most recent video that we uploaded that's talking about that, and it's also a way that we can be like, hey, you want to look at some slime content a little early? It's not massive spoiler stuff. It's literally a glorified AMV, but yeah, guys, if you want to check it out, there's no way I'm showing it on YouTube. The copyright alone will get us in so much trouble.
Yoshi, Pyro is a friend of the channel. He's also part of the Schmuck Squad, and he voiced one of the thugs in Shield Hero Episode 1, as well as Buggy in our One Piece Alabasta abridged.
My dick.
He misses his dick.
I miss my dick.
That's one of my favorite cutaways. Saying.
So I did, and this is not happening. I did have an idea, but I scrapped it because I was like, "There's no way I'm ruining this show." At one point, this is how my mind works. The amount of stuff that I have left on the cutting room floor that I haven't talked to anyone about is ridiculous. So I have cut. Even though I had a really funny idea for it, I have cut out. I have thrown it on the editing floor. It's never going anywhere. It's staying on the floor where it belongs, in the trash.
With a knife in it.
With a knife, oddly appropriate. Spy Family abridged. Yeah.
Oh,
oddly appropriate. Oddly appropriate.
There has, even on my end, there's been some things where we kind of kicked around the idea. We had some funny ideas, but at most it's like a little one-off joke, like nothing that we could do like even a one-shot off of.
I had well more than a one-off joke in my head. I had like a full I had actually sat down and broken it down, and I'd actually gotten to the point where I'd started typing, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I was like, there's no way I could legit do this.
Spider, there won't be another, as you put it, post-apocalypse on the Patreon. That was, just to get everything kind of updated and on, did you say it was streamable?
Yeah.
Or Richie, Jesus.
Yeah. Streamable. It is.
Yeah.
We won't have another post-apocalypse? I mean, we might. Keep asking. Maybe I will.
Post number 1. That's it. That's the post. Post number 2.
For those of you asking, and the reason I apologize for all the emails is literally we had all 12 episodes of Log Horizon abridged, all 4 episodes of One Piece, both episodes of Rollerblades, all 8 episodes of Slime, and Shield Hero. So all of that, plus other text posts. So we had probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 emails go out in 2 days. So that's why I was like, oh my God. Oh no.
You guys can expect another writing stream at some point in the future. I've been adjusting to a new job, so I have not had the energy to stream that much. So that is something you guys can expect. You will see more Win or Die writing streams in the future.
Also, other things that you guys need to understand. Aside from me, everybody else has a life. My full-time job is Fat Dog, so that's kind of where we're at on this. I'm gonna have to emergency cast somebody for Slime 9 so I can just get this shit over with.
What's the character that needs voiced? You can message it to me if you don't want that public.
I can't remember her name. That's the problem.
Okay. Well, send it to me, and I may have someone for you.
Okay. Small young girl, Chloe. Chloe is her name. I knew it started with C.
Chloe. Okay. Yeah, I think.
How much spoiler do you want for Slime? Because Chloe's kind of important, but Chloe is both 2 characters.
I'll
tell you when we're off stream. I don't want to spoil them.
Yeah.
But if you haven't read the light novels and you don't know who Chloe is and how important she is, it's crazy. All right. If you saw where they went into the cave and got all the spirits put in them so that they wouldn't all die, there was a grown version of her that this big spirit.
Shit. Okay. Now I remember who you're talking about.
That just comes out of nowhere, kisses Rimuru, and then goes into her. And they're like, oh, that spirit's from the future. And it's like, fuck. Yeah, Chloe isn't voiced yet, and that's all we were waiting on. We need to get Chloe voiced, and then that's it. Yeah. Too bad you have laryngitis, Ari. I'd be like, voice this bitch.
How large is the part? Is it?
It's 7 lines, but it may be larger later. It depends on how we do things. But that's dude, by the time we get to that point, it's season 5. If we get there, season 4 or season 5, somewhere around there, because slime gets off the rails. It's still very much slime, but the power scaling goes insanely up. That having been said, though, guys, this is where we're gonna end the stream.
Yep.
So that was the last of the Chloe Alber. Yeah, good character. Dang, good luck. I don't know how to act. I don't want a big part. But thank you guys so much. We hope that you're looking forward to all the content. Once again, there is no Mushoku Tensei stream today because I'm going to be editing slime voices or slime recordings. I'm going to be cutting that. I'm going to get the outtakes and I'm going to be putting the outtakes up. If you're a patron, look forward to the outtakes coming up within like the week or so. I honestly am sad because like we're starting volume 17, and that's where like the real action begins in Mushoku Tensei. But yeah, I'm gonna have to step away. That's sad.
And keep an eye out. Priority. Yep, and keep an eye out for the Shield Hero bloopers sometime this week.
Getting down and slimy, gross. I hate. Also, I have to.
No, Ember, Trunks is comprised to fail. That's the main difference.
This is how we sign out. We got to get our fat dogs.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you kicked her out? Toby!
Artemis!
Toby, come here. Come here. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah, you stretching? You stretching? Yeah? You stretching? Come here. Come here. So last but not least, Toby saw Artemis and now he's actually looking. So last but not least, guys, the big reason why you should become patrons right now is for more content like this, more Puppo content. Yeah.
Scream! She's freaking out.
I have him just sitting on my lap. All right, bye everybody.
See ya.